Just to get started, this reading is for Aquarius, all placements, and this is the daily. So we are going to change the daily up a little bit differently. All right, we are going to post this live on the public channel. All right, and we are going to go through the tarot cards. All right, and then I'm going to go through the oracle cards, the affirmation, and the self-love information on members. So if you want the second half of the daily reading, then you can go to members, and it is the seekers level. And okay, yes. So we are going to add another level to members called the 100, and that is going to be purely about like starseed readings. So all of the decks that we'll use for those readings will be, hello, all of the decks that we'll use for the 100. Yes, Grand Abundance Day. I love that. All the decks that we will use for the member level 100 is going to be for stars. It'll be all starseed decks, okay? So, and just ancient energy decks. So we'll also use like Atlantis decks, Lemurian decks. We'll use Egyptian decks, that kind of thing, all right? So boom, boom, and boom. And I will let you guys know when that level is available. Yes. So for today, what you need to know for today on the 12th. So this is what we painted. All right. So it's a tree, and this is, I feel like it's a rose, and then there's all these beautiful leaves coming up from it, different colors, you know, reminding me of autumn and fall, and the leaves changing color. So like before, and this is like another completion that is about to happen for you guys. So it's like before the leaves fall. Greetings. Thank you from Miami. Thank you, Erica. Thank you guys, and thank you for the likes as well. I appreciate that reciprocal exchange of energy very much. Yes, yes, and yes. And also knows that I'm hitting on point. So if anything resonates with you as I'm talking, hit the like button so that I know that yes, we're in the right direction. Yes, yes, and yes. And so the changing of the seasons, but particularly with the tree, okay? So the trees start to change the color of their leaves before the leaves fall off. And then the tree is, I don't want to say it's not barren. It may look barren, okay, to the eye, but the tree is still very much alive, and it's really preparing itself for new seeds, for new leaves to grow, for those new flowers to grow, all right, after it's gone through its period of rest, yes, yes, and regeneration, and then the spring comes, and then there is an abundance of new energy, abundance of resurrection, abundance of rebirth, abundance abundance of new life, which is so interesting because the Lemurian card that I pulled before we did the reading was talking about the ruby ray and self-healing and bringing new life and rebirth in, all right? And because we're primarily using the color orange in this, there's harvest is written all over this. And I love that you said happy Grand Abundance Day, because that's all about harvest, and also seeing the harvest within. The tree is growing from within, and then it grows out. It's beautiful prosperity, it's beautiful radiance, it's vibrance, right? So for today, that is like going to be a running thing. I almost feel like just because of the energies of this full moon is really about you tapping into your authentic self, you integrating with your authentic self, and you shining your light bright. You know, Rihanna comes to mind, the song Diamonds, shine bright like a diamond. Yes, okay. So shining bright like a diamond, it comes from your inner part, all right? And with the orange, and it kind of feels like a little bit of yellow in that too. So yesterday was really about their solar plexus chakra. I believe today is going to be really about the sacral and you releasing attachments, all right? Releasing attachments to relationships, releasing attachments to addictions and habits, all right? I'll share a little story with you. This morning I was feeling untethered, okay? I wasn't sure. I knew that we needed to transform the daily readings, but I wasn't exactly sure how. And the guidance came into me and I wasn't trusting it, all right? Because I was feeling like this energy of, am I ready for it? Am I ready for it? And as I'm feeling this and I'm allowing myself to feel the anxieties, the insecurities that are coming up, I see 2222, which is 4 2s, and it's like, you're ready, get ready to receive. So anything that has come to you, all right, you are ready to receive it. It's time to let go of the old version of self that wasn't empowered enough to take the next steps forward. Sometimes, and I love this, I was watching something last night, and it was the Rat Race movie, okay? And one of the characters kept saying that good things happen slowly, but great things happen all at once, all right? So I also feel that there might be something coming into you all at once, and you might not see how it actually is an answer to your prayer until you take the time to feel the energy, feel the anxiety, feel the attachments to the old, all right? Within your heart space, within your body, within your sacral chakra. Feel what's there. Feel what's scary. Feel what's holding you back. Feel what old beliefs, old views and perspectives that you're still holding on to that is stopping you from truly expanding in this day, in this moment, and following that intuitive hit that you were so excited about, okay? And if for some of you are like, when you're going throughout your day and I feel energy of nighttime coming in and you're ready to lay your head down, if you're feeling like, I haven't had an epiphany today, I haven't had a breakthrough today, that is your invitation to just relax and surrender more. So what gets you in the vibration of surrendering? You know, for me, it's sitting down and it's painting. For you, it might be, you know, writing out your day. It might be you writing a lyrical poem. For you, it might be, you know, just going and sitting by the water and watching the ripples go. It might be you watching the clouds. Whatever puts you in that moment. It might be you just washing dishes. You know, that might calm you like extremely. It might be, again with that, it might be cleaning house, it might be sweeping floor. So that's another thing. If you notice, these things are all like cleansing. It's all like purifying your third eye and releasing the veil, releasing the falsehoods, releasing the illusions, so that you can truly see how what has come to you today is matching up to the affirmations, to the prayers that you have said yesterday, the day before that, the day before that, the day before that. So I ask you, what is it that you have been praying for? What is it that you've been asking for? Thank you so much for the likes. What is it that you have been writing down? You know, what is that one thing that you have every single day without fail that you have said either thank you for, you have asked for it, you have visualized on it, you have written about it? What is that one thing? Okay? And see that one thing as this puzzle piece, right? You have this huge puzzle and you have this one thing, and you keep seeing how this puzzle piece is going to fit in into this affirmation or this goal or this this request, this prayer, whatever that has been for you. All right, how today, how this moment, how this gift, and I actually feel the gift has already come in, but it's you needing to recognize that an opportunity is the gift. That opportunity is the key. Okay, it's the key to your golden abundance. And yes, yes, yes. And it's like you really having that epiphany, like, oh my God, this step that I have been resistant, 55, okay? I've been holding inner resistance, attachments, okay, and also 5 of Swords energy. I've been holding mental attachments that have been keeping me from truly seeing that this is actually an answer to my prayer. Now remember that your manifestations are going to come in all kinds of different ways, and it may not come to you in the way that you expect it. All right, and the way that you perceived it. There may be other things that have to come in, all right, and they're going to come in ways unknown to you. I have weapons ye not know of. Remember that, okay? I have weapons ye know not of. So the way that it's gonna slide in the home plate for you, you may not recognize it. You may see it as something like, oh, no. Okay, like straight up, it may be so like, but that's only meant for you to bring up whatever the fear is around you shining bright. Okay, you standing in your power, whatever was stopping you from taking that, it's meant to bring these emotions up. It's meant to dig them out of the root of your tree so it can stop poisoning your tree. Okay, so these are poisons as in insecurities, poisons as in attachments to the past, all right? Addictive behavior, self-sabotaging behavior that is just not helping you. So to go back to my story this morning when I was like, all right, I know that I said I was going to come on live. I have to come on live, all right? And I had it in my mind that it was a thing I had to get over. Like the more energy that I give out, the more I'm drained. All right, that was my limiting belief, and it stemmed back from when I had chronic pain. And my spine was degenerating, okay? And so I developed this victimhood mentality to where because the more I did, the more pain I was in. So I ended up, I created a belief around the more I do, I'm going to be in pain. All right. So I had to come out of that and I had to be like, no, the more good I do, the more self-care I do, the more love I show myself, the more I can give from my heart, the more I can do. And also having trust and faith that whatever is needed for me to serve, okay, in the way that I'm being called to serve is going to be provided for me. Okay. So this is not only the physical space, the time, but this is also the mental space, the emotional space. So this is again releasing the attachments to limiting beliefs, releasing attachments to my old self, all right, to the self that was riddled with so much pain and could hardly move, you know? So it's like, thank you so much for the likes. So it's like this energy, okay, of being able to recognize when you are about to go into a self-sabotaging habit or an addictive behavior because you are not allowing yourself to feel what you want to feel at that moment. All right, that is well, one, it's an upgrade in your energy, right? And it's upgrading you going from this 3D energy going into 4D, into 5D. And this is just levels of where you are coming out of learning through suffering and pain to learning through joy and fulfillment by facing your fears. And once you face your fear, it falls away. The giant disappears. All right, but you have to have the courage to face whatever that is, and also have the trust and the faith that you have everything you already need to fulfill whatever that next step is. All right, so when you get caught in your mind and you start going and thinking, oh no, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that, I need this, that's fear. That's fear. That's just fear keeping you from seeing that I have all that I need right here. I have all that I need right here. You know, and we've been saying this a lot, and a lot of times the step is very small. You know, my step to what was two, it was not to go buy another candle. Okay, because I love smells and things like this, and everything is in moderation, okay? Everything is in moderation. And I could feel myself. I wasn't going to food. I wasn't going to eat something to give me that dopamine fix, right? I was like, okay, so we've mastered that. I feel good about that. I'm proud of me for that. But then I was about to go like 20 minutes out of the way to go to one of my favorite stores, Hobby Lobby, to buy one of my favorite candles. And I'm like, you just bought a candle yesterday, all right? And so what is it that you're really looking for out of this? What is it that you're running away from? What is it that you are avoiding in this moment? And I felt it. I felt it, you know, the fear of depleting my energy, the fear of harming myself if I give energy, you know, and that's just straight up. And remember me coming out of that limiting belief that I had, and it's taken time because I developed that over a 5-year period. I was entrapped in that belief for 5 years. Okay, so it took a lot of time, and as you can see, it's still taking a little bit of time to come out. But it's like, no, I'm not going to follow my fear. My fear is saying that I need a dopamine fix. I need something that is going to just revert me from, making the choice. The Two of Swords energy, revert me from making the choice, and then just bring me to something that just feels good, so I can ignore the choice for right now and just bring me to something that feels good. And I said no. I recognize what is happening, and we're not going to do that. We are going to go within. We are going to tap up into our higher self. We're going to bring this energy down. Okay, we're going to bring that light down, okay, down into our crown, down into our spine. We're going to hit into that root. We're going to feel all of our chakras glowing, radiant, and bright, because that is our energy. Our energy is love. Our energy is brave. It's courageous. Our energy is accepting and welcoming. Our energy isn't blocking and running away. All right, so in that time, we were able to do that, and we heard paint. Okay, it was just very simple. It was paint, and then we had to do a little bit of touching of the heart so we could receive exactly the more of the visualization of what needed to play out to get us in front of you guys here today, this morning, right? So it's like, it's okay. It's okay, and not being hard on yourself if you have to take that time for yourself to separate. Okay, what am I doing that I'm doing because I'm afraid? And what am I doing because I'm allowing myself to be free? I'm allowing myself to just flow with the moment. I'm allowing God to lead. I'm allowing, again, myself to take my hands off of the wheel. Okay, so yeah, and I definitely feel this energy. It's coming in. Ooh, 10-10 completion. Oh, portal energy. All right, welcome in. Come into the portal of the heart. Yes, okay, so that's that energy of you expanding. That's expansion. I mean, it's growth too, but it's expanding to hold more light because you've just released something. You've stood up to something. So I feel that within this day, or even yesterday, or even tomorrow, there's going to be your moment. You're going to have your moment, all right, to be standing on that star, and that star is your authentic vibration, and you're going to be standing on that star, and you're going to have your moment to shine your light on what choice are you going to make. Are you going to follow your heart, or are you going to follow your fear? All right, and it could be very little, like choosing, this is another one, choosing different fries. Like the way that McDonald's prepares their fries isn't the best, necessarily, but the way that Wendy's prepares their fries is a little bit better, right? So it's like, even in those little tiny choices there, what is for the highest and greatest good? What is going to keep my vibration of me feeling positive and good about myself and optimistic about myself, and also just accepting, allowing yourself to have something that you want, but choosing something that is just a little bit better choice for you, and not being so hard on yourself. As well. So that's also if you feel like you made a choice that you wish you would have did something different. It's also inviting that compassion in, and knowing that there's a reason that you made that choice. There is no coincidences. And if you don't see the gift in the wound, if you don't see the lesson in that, I was going to say in that pain, but it's also in that like depression. If something led you to feel in like despair, if something led you to feel in like a depressive state of some kind, shape, or way, it's the energy batter up. I just heard it's energy of getting ready to get that mirror out and to look at really why. What is the core reason for why you made that choice in the first place? And then honoring that, embracing that, nurturing that, and loving that, okay? Because if you did something that maybe you regret doing, all right, and maybe you might be still holding a little bit of guilt around, or just feeling I'm not good enough is what's coming through, like I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough. Just going to that and getting to that core of, okay, it's because I don't feel good enough. But why don't I feel good enough? And getting to the core of that, and you being able to see, okay, I'm still holding on to that relationship when he verbally abused me all the time and called me stupid. that everything I did was wrong. Everything I said was wrong. Every action I took was wrong. I'm still holding attachment to that, So it's kind of like it's allowing yourself the freedom to really feel the real truth so that you can get to the core and release it. Okay? Look at that. And look, okay? There goes the Five of Wands we talked about with the 55 and the Death card. All right? So that's that completion energy. So these leaves are still here. All right, but they're changing color, and as they change, I feel like this is going to go to like a yellow, and that's when you're going to get your confidence back. It's like calling your all of your power back from fear. Okay, all of your power. I call all my power back here and now from fear. I call all of my power back here and now from doubt. I call all of my power back here and now from insecurity, right? And I accept it. I accept all of my power here and now, clean, clear, high vibed, and ready to be integrated. Okay? Yeah, so there's definitely going to be some falling away of stuff, which is going to be good because it's just going to help you to shine even more. All right? And when you're in that energy of shining, see, surrender, hangman energy. Yay. Thank you for this, guys. I appreciate it. Boom, boom. And we got 17. I love that. Yes. Also, yeah, because you're being prepared for something. So remember, we're going to bring it back around again. What have you been saying? What have you been asking for? So everything that has been happening in your reality has been clearing the space for you to prepare to receive this gift. All right. And I saw the gift emoji. So I don't know. Victory. Hey. Okay. I'm ready to elevate. That's right. It's time. I'm ready to receive. So look at this. You having victory over this inner conflict. All right. So I definitely feel it's a lot of like spiritual imprisonment of you just like letting go of the past. That's really what it is. But you having victory over that, which this, I've been seeing 11 all over the place. So justice coming in with this 5 and the 6, all right, with the 11, and you having victory over that, straight up. And look, there it is with the 7 of Swords. I did it backwards. So with the 7 of Swords, here goes all of this energy of negative thoughts, you not believing in yourself, I'm not worthy, I can't do this, you being pessimistic, all of that steals from you and it drains your energy. It's like literally you will be exhausted. That's what depression is. Yeah, and grief drains your energy too. So it's like when you gotta go back to, why can't I let this go? And it usually is not because of the situation that is facing you. It's gonna be something before that and before that and before that where the seed point is. But just allow yourself to feel the emotion. And the emotion is, as soon as you allow yourself to feel, I allow myself to feel, as soon as you allow yourself to feel, your body will take you all the way through, okay? And you can do it in as little as 7 minutes, all right? Sometimes you can do it really quick, okay? Once you get the practice of not allowing yourself to stay in a place of blockage and stay in a place of low emotion. You're like, no, I'm going to feel this. I'm going to face this. And when you do, all right, so my ride home was like 10-15 minutes. All right, so all of that happened, of that whole example happened in a 15-minute span. Okay, a 15-minute span, and it was because I refused to let myself hold that emotion that was holding me back. All right, so you get it, and that's when you bring death to that. All right, you have your ending, and you're able to walk through. Not only walk that, because I do see stairs, so you're able to level up and you're able to expand. And I feel you're wearing a blue shirt. It's khaki pants and a blue shirt, so it's this energy again of expanding the trust within, the clarity within your heart, so that you can move forward. All right. Lots of 7s coming in. Lots of 7s coming in. I'm going to do these last cards, and then I'm going to end here, and we're going to go on to members, and we're going to continue with the oracle cards. All right, guys? Yes, yes, and yes. So coming back through is this tree pose. We talked about this in the other dailies, okay? If you're not doing the tree pose, Try it. All right. There might be a modification. If you need a modification for the tree pose, you can find it on YouTube. But this is going to help you bring yourself into balance, so that way you can receive the communication that is going to bring you into this emotional fulfillment. Okay. And now this is going to happen today, even if it's not the tree pose. If it's something else that you can, something else that just brings you into balance. Like if you know, like this is another mudra, if you know that doing this and standing and breathing for, 15 in and out is going to balance you out, or if you're going to do the nostril breaths, okay, to help balance your energy out, whatever that is for you to help you balance out, is going to lead you to this emotional fulfillment, because you're now in a place of surrender, and you're going to get this new contract. All right, you're going to be in alignment for that new contract, because you're going to see the possibilities in your future, and you're going to see them because you're feeling detached, you're feeling free, you're feeling liberated, you're detoxifying your body, you're detoxifying your brain, I just heard. Okay, yes, and that's going to bring in the courage, and when you bring in this courage, you're going to become, all right, the master of the law of attraction, the master of the law of resonance, where you allow yourself to guide yourself into this new beginning of love. Okay? Queen of Wands is showing up too. All right, so there's definitely something that's blocking, okay? There's some kind of emotion that's blocking your creative energy, okay? And that's blocking this abundance from coming in, that emotional fulfillment. And I got to show you right after that is the Five of Swords. So there goes that 55. All right. But as soon as you allow yourself to feel and you work through that, you're going to beat the devil. All right. And you're going to come into your true love, and you're going to release the heartbreak. All right. By walking away from the emotions that don't serve you, and then making that choice based on your Empress energy. All right, which for some of you is going to bring in a counterpart, okay? But this counterpart could also just be you being in balance, being in your highest light, okay? Yes, yes, and yes. I love that the Empress and the Emperor came out. All right, guys, we're going to end here. I'm going to go over to members and finish this out. Yes, yes, and yes. Thank you so very much. And again, we will be leaving this up. And the link to join members will be in the description of this you're so welcome, Erica, when this is uploaded to you guys. Okay? All right, high five it out. Thank you so very much. I'm going to go over to members. Thank you. Boom.